Daylight robbery is all I can say. I have just witnessed, as many of you have, Liverpool look absolutely dreadful for 90 minutes. I don't even think that does it justice. They were criminally bad and they've come away with a 1-0 win. And I don't know how. Paris Saint-Germain must be sitting in their changing room right now, absolutely bamboozled as to how they have not won this game of football. And I'm going to tell you how. Because for as bad as Liverpool were, that's one of the best goalkeeping displays I've seen this season. Alisson was absolutely magnificent from start to finish. I don't think you could say that about anybody else. Maybe Van Dijk at the back. The rest of them looked absolutely dreadful. Luis Diaz, non-existent. Salah didn't even know he was playing. The rest of them couldn't get the ball. Robertson and Trent looked dreadful at the back. But Alisson with an absolute masterclass. That's the only word I can use. Masterclass to keep Liverpool from losing that game, only for Harvey Elliott to go and snatch a goal with 2 or 3 minutes to go, completely against the run of play. And he didn't even look like he believed it. The Liverpool fans went berserk. They didn't look like they believed it. And myself and all of the other viewers looked like we didn't believe it. So what happened in the game? This was a game, and let me double check, because I looked at the stats. I watched the game, looked at the stats and thought, what's gone on here? Let's see how many shots. PSG had 71% of the ball. 71. So Liverpool only had 29%. And from that 71% possession, PSG had 27 shots, 10 on target, and couldn't find a goal all night. Liverpool had 2 shots, 1 on target, and that one was enough to see them take a 1-0 lead back to Anfield. Back to Anfield, the worst place to play on an away night in Europe. And Liverpool surely now have it all in their own hands. And I just cannot believe what I've just seen. Honestly, I'm very rarely stunned and shocked by football. I've seen robberies before, but that one took the absolute biscuit, didn't it? That was absolutely shocking. If we look at the game, PSG from start to finish just dominated. They were brilliant at the back. I thought that Marquinhos and Pancho were absolutely brilliant. The 2 fullbacks in Nuno Mendes and Hakimi, I thought they kept the wingers quiet all game. They won every ball. They were just quicker into every tackle. And then the midfield three. The midfield three was absolutely sublime. Neves, Vitinha, they were absolutely brilliant. Not forgetting Fabian Ruiz, who I think is a diamond of a player. That midfield three worked tirelessly. They were brilliant on the ball. They were brilliant off the ball. They won every tackle in midfield. They started off all the attacks. And then the front three of PSG was sublime. Dembele was sensational. His footwork was amazing. Now, this is a player that 50% of the time I watch him, I'm frustrated by him. But tonight, he looked sensational. He was pulling all the strings, especially in the first half. His footwork was great. He was ghosting past players like they weren't there for fun, nutmegging people, going round the side of them, whipping in great crosses. And then you've got Barcola on the other side, who I thought looked really dangerous. Another one who's got brilliant footwork, brilliant direct running. And it's brilliant to see wingers that actually beat their man. It's brilliant to see wingers that want to take the ball on the outside as well as the inside. But they just couldn't get the breakthrough. And the player I've not mentioned yet, Kvaratskhelia, thought he'd had the breakthrough in the first half. He scored a wonderful goal, but then VAR, the dreaded VAR, got involved and said he was offside, and it was minimal, but he was offside. And after that, chance after chance after chance. And more than that, it was save after save after save. And Alisson put in the best goalkeeping performance of the season that I can remember. I'm sure there's been many, but that I can remember, this was the best goalkeeping performance I've seen this season. And you just felt like it's coming. It's coming. The goal is coming. But it never did. And in the second half, Liverpool dropped deeper and deeper and deeper. And they defended stoutly. They defended valiantly. I'm not going to take that away from them. But they were absolutely schooled on the night. They were schooled in defence, in midfield, up front. But the manager, Arne Slot, will take a massive pat on the back. A massive pat on the back. Because managers will live and die, in football terms, by their substitutions. And the manager, just a few minutes prior to the Liverpool goal, threw on Darwin Núñez, the much maligned Darwin Núñez, and Harvey Elliott. And Darwin Núñez, for someone that takes so much stick, so much flack, did absolutely brilliantly. The ball was pumped long. He went up in the air. He out-muscled Marquinhos, who'd been brilliant all night. Brought the ball down, laid it into the path of Elliott, and Elliott's low left-footed curling shot into the bottom corner. 1-0 Liverpool. The section of fans high up in the stands lost their mind. But the more I watch it back, the more I think that Donnarumma should have done better. But Liverpool won't care. Liverpool won't care. They've got away with one tonight. And I challenge any Liverpool fan. I don't care how diehard a fan you are. Liverpool were lucky. And if you tell me they weren't, not that you care, but if any of you tell me that Liverpool didn't just commit football robbery, then you're a liar. You're a liar, because they absolutely did. Now, what does this all mean? This all means now that PSG, who I think have been excellent this season, excellent tonight, looked a thoroughly well-drilled, great footballing side. They have to go to Anfield now and somehow find their way back from 1-0 down. Now, this is a really intriguing encounter for me now, because there's no way Liverpool are going to play that bad in the second leg. Will they? Under the lights, night game at Anfield. No one wants to go to Anfield. So why this intrigues me is because Liverpool won't play that bad, which means they'll have more of the football. The more of the football they have, we're going to see space open up for Barcola, for Kvaratskhelia, for Dembele. And then we're going to see the passing range of Ruiz and Neves and Vitinha. But Liverpool will fancy themselves. Liverpool will fancy themselves. They live for the big night. We've seen Liverpool do this down the years. Games they've not deserved to win, they've got away with. And that's what big clubs and winning clubs do. So as much as I can sit here and say they didn't deserve it, they won't care. Slot won't care. The players won't care. The fans won't care. And the record books won't care. So a 1-0 win for Liverpool on what was a really poor night for them has turned into a spectacularly brilliant night. An incredible Liverpool win, backed up by a phenomenal masterclass from Alisson. Let me know in the chat what you think. Please like and please subscribe for videos of all things, all clubs, every day. Thank you very much. Take care. And what a masterclass from Alisson.